So, it's an off-roader, but it drives like a muscle car. It's an off-roader. It's a muscle car. But it goes off, so it's kind of confused. And you are going to like it. Yeah, he's right.
It'd be easier and cheaper just to put your license in the shredder, but not nearly so much fun.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. You'll drive away in one for 80-something thousand bucks. So it's got all the grunt at half the price compared with the Germans. And it's a real man's SUV. The sort of vehicle the Marlborough Man would have driven. Remember him? At least if he hadn't croaked in his 40s due to emphysema. The base model Mercedes-Benz ML is more expensive than the SRT, and you just about need a nice pair of Jimmy Choo pumps and a Prada tote to drive away in the Benz these days. The Lexus RX 350 is line ball on price as well, and 3 times as effeminate on a good day. The Grand Cherokee SRT sits right up the other end of the hormonal spectrum. It got all the testosterone. Jeep calls it the ultimate performance SUV, but in reality it's the ultimate PMT soccer mum's don't mess with me conveyance. It just screams, get out of my way. Very few SUVs will manage to keep up, and the ones that can are insanely expensive. The Porsche Cayenne Turbo is a whopping 222 grand, and a BMW X6 M or Mercedes-Benz ML 63 AMG, they're going to cost you almost 200 grand. That's equivalent to 2 Grand Cherokee SRTs and a decent old holiday in Europe. To be fair, these 3 Euros are all slightly more powerful. But trust me, the Jeep is anything but anorexic, even in a relative sense. If you drive away in anything with the SRT badge at, say, 10 AM, you'll arrive at your destination about 9 AM. The Grand Cherokee SRT occupies a place where glorious irrelevance, affordability, and insane point-to-point capability intersect.
So move over BMW X5 and Audi Q7. It's not even as if these notionally premium brands are even manufactured in Germany anymore. If you think that, the joke's on you.
Like the Mercedes-Benz, the BMW X5 and X6 hail from the United States, and the big fat Audi is built in Bratislava. Perversely, the Grand Cherokee is the closest of all 4 to being authentically German. It's made in Austria.
And let's be frank, or in this case, Francis. The Mercedes-Benz ML class has always been way too in touch with its feminine side. And next to this thing, the Mercedes-Benz just straps on a hard hat and the leather cowboy chaps and hums the village people's greatest hits all the way home. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's a dirty big Atmo Hemi V8 up the pointy end and tyres about a foot wide at each corner. That's basically all you need to know. 344 kilowatts and 624 newton metres, driving all 4 wheels on demand through an 8-speed automatic transmission. And inside it's just fully loaded with equipment and tech. There are more menus and software customisation options than Apple's next iPhone. So the SRT comes with its visa perpetually stamped for unlimited entry to geeky heaven, if that's the sort of thing that appeals. Just don't get distracted by the SRT performance apps. This thing is so quick, the only place for your eyes is out there, as far as possible down the road ahead.
The political correctness set are going to hate this car, but you'll be the envy of Jethros and Cletuses everywhere, and you can park in spaces that are already occupied. That's important in our increasingly congested cities.
People who worry about congestion, CO2 and fuel economy just don't buy vehicles like this. It's thirsty, it emits, and it takes up more than its fair share of real estate. But on the plus side, if you buy the SRT instead of an ML63 Benz, the $120,000 you save on the vehicle would buy almost 80,000 litres of petrol. That's enough for about 500,000 kilometres of mobility at the official combined cycle consumption figure. Let's call it 14 laps of planet Earth. Interestingly, despite the massive cargo space, there's no 7-seat option available. That's unfortunate if you or your 3 ex-wives manage to be halfway prolific breeders.
This thing is cavernous. I mean, you could fit a dozen dead environmentalists in the back. But when you compare it to the Audi, the Mercedes-Benz or the BMW you could buy for the same dough, what you get with them is half the standard equipment, effeminate design, and a badge.
So there's always a question mark hanging over Jeep on the reliability issue. Jeep came fourth last in J.D. Power's 2014 US Vehicle Dependability Study. That's not exactly the wooden spoon, but you might think it's too close for comfort. With that to one side though, on bang for your buck, you cannot fault this vehicle. The Grand Cherokee SRT is the toughest SUV you can buy under $100,000. It's amazingly good value at the $80,000 price point. It's not the most elegant, nor is it the most refined SUV you can buy, and it's certainly not the friendliest. But it is kinda elegant in a testosterone overdosed way, and it is almost refined, like Dwayne Johnson in a Savile Row suit. And you can definitely make friends with it, as long as you remember that it's only ever half domesticated. If you want to buy one, or you want to buy anything else, even a practical, sensible vehicle, and you want to get it at the lowest possible price, send me a message on the contact form at the website autoexpert.com.au. I'm John Cadogan. Thanks for watching.